Alright, so guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and today we're gonna take a quick look at our newest secondary weapon that was just added with the latest update, the Kuva Nukor, or rather my variant of the Kuva Nukor, the Goglotra Kuva Nukor, which has added toxin damage. So first things first, how do you get your hands on this weapon? Well, just like any other Kuva weapon from a lich, so you have to keep spawning Kuva larvelings until you get one that displays the Kuva Nukor, defeat it, which will spawn the lich with the Kuva Nukor, and once you finish off the lich, you will get the Kuva Nukor in your foundry. The Kuva Nukor is an MR13 secondary beam weapon that does 21 radiation damage per damage tick. And it comes with an absolutely massive 50% status chance and a 5 times crit multiplier with a low critical chance, which was the same on the standard Nukor as well. They do massive crit damage, but they have low crit chance. And other than that, it comes with a respectable 2-second reload time, a very fast tick rate, it deals damage 10 times per second before any fire rate is added, and it has 77 rounds in the magazine with somewhat low spare ammo, so ammo mutation is definitely a must here. So all in all, even though it does 1 less damage than the standard Nukor, it is just a straight up upgrade. It has higher crit chance, higher crit multiplier, bigger magazine, and more status. But wait, there is more, because the Kuva version of the Nukor will also chain to up to 4 enemies, and the chaining distance is quite large. It's definitely at least 10 meters, but more like 15 or maybe even 20. And of course, since this is the Nukor, it will inflate any body part you hit on the enemy, so you can turn enemies into bobbleheads or just make them thick. That's up to you. Now, since this is a Kuva weapon, you ideally want to put on 5 Forma to extract all the mastery from it and to also unlock the ability to install a lens, but all in all, you really only need 3, all 3 of which are gonna be AV. If you're going for this kind of setup anyway, so the build is gonna be Hornet Strike for damage, Barrel Diffusion for multi-shot, Lethal Torrent for fire and multi-shot, Prime Pistol Gambit for crit chance, Prime Target Cracker for crit damage, then you definitely want to go with pistol ammo mutation, because as I've said, the ammo reserve is very low on this one, and without it you're gonna run out of ammo all the time. Then we're gonna put on Hydraulic Crosshairs to get even more crit chance, and we're gonna top it all off with 2 dual stat mods, which are gonna be Pistol Pestilence and Jolt for the majority of the time for corrosive, but you can switch out Jolt for Scorch for gas when you're fighting Corpus. Now the reason we are scaling crit, even though the base crit chance is only 7%, is because that crit multiplier is just too big. The crits you get from this are just insanely high, even though the base damage is also pretty low at only 21. I mean, with Prime Target Cracker, you have a 10.5 times crit multiplier. That's insane. So even though the crit chance is very low, it becomes absolutely nuts when you combine it with a super high fire rate and 100% status. Especially if you put on gas for the Corpus, or the star chart in general. You can use gas up to sort of level 40 or 50 and you will get far faster clear speed because of the gas clouds. Man, this weapon, oh my god, this is just hilariously dumb. I mean, I kind of expected it to be dumb when I heard that it changed, but I didn't expect it to be this dumb. Because the thing is, the original Nukor was dumb if you had the right setup. You either had to use Harrow to bump up your crit chance, or you had to use a crit cat to crit reliably. But with the Kuva version, you crit pretty damn often, even with just a regular frame without a crit cat. So while you're firing away, chaining throughout the entire bloody room because the beam length is ridiculous, and you're either stripping away their armor or you're proccing gas insanely fast because of that high fire rate, you also get these massive crits that will chunk the enemy for half their life. It's just ridiculous, and it not only makes the standard Nukor obsolete, it also makes the Atomos obsolete, because this is kind of like the Nukor combined with the Atomos on steroids. So yeah, the Kuva Nukor, a definite must-have, because it's just hilariously dumb. And that is pretty much all I wanted to say, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video and it was helpful, and I will see you some other time. Bye bye.